Hi everybody, my name's Mary Satoli. I'm with the Follow Your Bliss Foundation. We're an organization that was founded to help people slowly taper off psychiatric medications and help them find their inner bliss and joy. We are, and this is no surprise to anyone, a culturally stressed society. When I was first put on benzodiazepines about 18 years ago for anxiety and insomnia, I had never heard of the word anxiety before. In fact, they never even, I believe, mentioned it to me. I was just given the drug and sent home. Now it's become kind of a household word, and you don't have to go too far to find people that are either taking an antidepressant or a benzodiazepine medication of some kind. What my goal was with this is because of my own journey back to a spiritual foundation, a creative foundation that I had lost in the process of being on the rat wheel and working 3 jobs to try to record CDs and all kinds of other things that I was doing. I wanted to have something that could help people make that journey back, help them with the taper process, find a way to engage them in alternative healing practices that could help them with things like meditation and yoga and massage and life coaching, things that would help with the process of unfolding and finding what it is that you love to do in life, even if it's something you've never thought about doing before. What I always like to tell people is the same thing you usually hear is, what would you do if money weren't an option? If anything in the world that you wanted to do. And that's usually your answer, because when I first started out in music, I never had a question in my mind that that's what I wanted to do. And I followed that joy all the way through my life, although at times was stressful. I wouldn't trade it in for anything. And I rediscovered that part of myself coming off benzodiazepines. So my goal was to try to make lemonade out of lemons and make a journey that could be and was a really difficult and painful process into something that could be turned into something that might eventually help other people and yourself at the same time. Because I really feel that when we lose our passion for things in life, we lose our drive to keep going. We have been money motivated instead of fulfillment motivated in this country and all over the world now, really. We're action oriented instead of allowing oriented, and the difference between that is setting an intention for what you want to do and allowing the universe or God or whatever you call creator to deliver that to us in a timely fashion that is in the greatest good of all people. And I found that the more that I got into a lot of this work, the more that my life started to shift, and I started becoming more peace with myself and more grounded and centered. I took TM courses. I went on a real journey coming off these medications, and although I'm still not 100%, I still have some mild withdrawal symptoms over a year later, I would have to say that my friends have seen a huge difference in me. I feel different in that I just feel more grounded and more hopeful than I have in a really long time, because I'm sure you've heard before other people that have shared their stories how benzodiazepine withdrawal makes everything else in life easier, and that's the truth, because if you can make it through this, you're a warrior. So what we're going to be doing over the next weeks and months ahead is we're going to be discussing different aspects of withdrawal, how to cope with different kinds of issues while you're in withdrawal, how families, you can ask them for support, how you can talk to your friends and try to explain to them what your needs are, even though I know it's really difficult because you tend to want to isolate and not talk to anyone because it's just so hard to explain to people unless they've been through this. And it is sort of like been described as a club of sorts, not one that I would have voluntarily wanted to join, nor probably the rest of you. But anyway, we'll be having blogs on our website. We will be having questions if you want to post something that you want to discuss below in the comment section. You can go to our website at www.followyourblissfoundation.org. You can email me through there. We have taper programs available. We have all kinds of advice and opportunities to grow and learn from this experience instead of staying in the negative and finding all the reasons why you can be angry about what happened to you. Because all of us have felt angry and frustrated with the medical system and pills being thrown at us. And I think that probably to some degree, because our society has been so stressed out, that this was really an opportunity for Big Pharma to step in and make a lot of money, because we were all asking for something to get off that rat wheel. And I think all of us are figuring out that maybe we were just going about it the wrong way. At least I know I am. And I want to share some of those stories with you and experiences with you. And I'd love for you to share yours, because I've learned so very much from many, many, many people who are posting stories online and writing blogs and sharing YouTube videos. I've been really fortunate to have a great support system, but I had to reach out and look for it and find the right place for me to be. So my journey back was about rediscovering my music, screenplay writing. I've authored a book that I'm still trying to finish, among other things. And just we're getting ready to launch a fundraiser with a song that I wrote called Return from the Abyss, which was my experience about acute withdrawal and how dark and painful and horrendous it was, because I don't think anybody can ever prepare themselves for coming off these meds, because I think psychologically you think they're safe because they've been given to you by a doctor, so you feel betrayed and deceived a little bit because you trusted that system was going to be there for us when we decided to get off of the drugs, and no one's been there except for the other people who've gone through it. So this is my way of giving back for all the people who've helped me, and about taking a journey together and finding out who you are and what you want to be in this world, and not being afraid to be courageous and stand up against the establishment and say, no more. Thank you, and I look forward to your comments and more time together sharing.